to Class Online School. I'll be taking you biology. Today we'll be talking about classification of living things. All living things can be classified into 7 levels. Number 1, we have the kingdoms. Number 2, we have the phylum. Number 3, classes. Number 4, order. Number 5, families. Number 6, genus. Number 7, species. Because of your course of study as SS1, we're going to be talking about the kingdoms. The kingdom is the most important of living things. Currently, we have 5 kingdoms. We have the kingdom Monera, we have the Protista, we have plants, animal, and fungi. The kingdom Monera, they are prokaryotes. They have no distinct nucleus and organelles. An example of Monera are bacteria. Bacteria can either be harmful or helpful to humans. They can serve as source of food. An example of bacteria that can serve as source of food are cheese and yogurt. They can also be found in land, air, even in water. An example of bacteria are Noctoc and Oscillatoria. The kingdom Protista, they are eukaryotes. They possess distinct nucleus and organelles. They are microscopic, that is, they are single cell. They may be aggregated, they form colonies. An example of Protista is the protozoa. E.g., we have the Paramecium, we have Ameba, we have diatoms, Euglena, and etc. Today we'll be drawing the diagram of the Ameba. As you can see, it's already drawn here, so we're going to discuss a little about it. Let us discuss about Ameba. This is the nucleus. Here, the cell membrane. Here, this sharp edge here is the pseudopods, the pseudopodia. Here is the cytoplasm. Here, food vacuole. Food engulfed by pseudopods. Contractile vacuole excretes water and waste. The cell membrane, it allows substance to pass into the cell and block other substance. So it's not everything that enters into the cell. It blocks some substance that are not needed, and it takes in substance that are needed. The contractile vacuole, it removes waste from the cell. So it's like a waste disposal agent. It removes waste from the cell here. We talk about the pseudopods. In our former class, we talked about living things and movement. We say all organisms move. Ameba here, they use their pseudopods to move. This is their form of movement. They move with it. Then here, this is their food vacuole. You can see, it said food engulfed by pseudopods. This is how they feed. They trap their food and they take it inside. They leave the ones that are not needed through their contractile vacuole, which removes the waste. And they take in the ones that are needed in the cell. The nucleus is for their reproduction. They reproduce with their nucleus. As time goes on, we'll talk on how they reproduce, how they separate their cells, their nucleus, and reproduce. Food vacuole, it aids the digestion of food consumed by the organism. Having discussed the classification of living things, We talked about the kingdom, phylum, classes, order, family, genus, species. And we were able to draw a diagram of the amoeba, and we talked about their functions. In our next class, we're going to be discussing the difference between plant and animal and the organization of life.